What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. It is March 6th, 2022, and always remember, guys, I'm not going to be down in the comments section asking you to contact me through WhatsApp or all those. There's lots of scammers and spammers down there. Just avoid them. Avoid them. If they don't have my exact username, or if you're worried it might not be me, just click on that person and it'll go to their YouTube page. Which, if it's a scammer, obviously they're gonna have no subscribers or no videos. So just be careful, because a couple people potentially have fell for some scams lately, and I ain't trying to have that. Now, on to the meat and potatoes. RX6500XT. Do you buy it for mining? Because we just talked about the RTX 3050 yesterday, and it was kind of one of those things. It was just like, I don't know. Kind of maybe yes, maybe no, probably not. Here's some better options. Now, today, RX6500XT, do you buy it for mining? Absolutely not. Do you get it for gaming? Absolutely not. This is a very, very underperforming card. It's not efficient at mining, weirdly enough. The RX6600 is a better option in every category other than the fact that it costs more money. But RX6500, nah. And let's back it up with some numbers here. So, see here. New scene. Minimize that. So they are at the $250 to $300 price range, which $329, you're right there at 6600 territory. These guys are limited to 4 gigabytes of VRAM, so you're not going to be mining no Ethereum on there. You're not going to be mining any of the larger DAG coins. Going over to the nice hash profitability calculator, if you have, let's just say you have free power, we'll give this the absolute best case scenario to try to do good things, because it ain't going to do good things. You're doing 44 cents a day, and that's if you have free power. Now, if we actually punch in the power, you remember yesterday, guys, the RTX 3050 was doing it everything at around 55 to 60 watts. Yeah, this is burning more power. It's burning 22 cents a day worth of power, so you're only profiting 23 cents a day as of right now on an RX 6500 XT. Technically, that is profitable, but good gracious, is it barely profitable. Going down here, it's mining at 90 watts on each algorithm. More than an RTX 6600, more than a 6600 XT, more than a 3050. That's actually up there at right at 3060 territory. So 90 watts. Don't know why they mine at such a high power for such a low output. It's just not a great, it's not a good card. Pretty much not a good card all the way around. I would actually dare say that out of the current generation of mining, or not mining, but gaming cards, this is literally probably the worst card you could buy. I've already watched some of my favorite channels like Jay's 2 Cents, Linus Tech Tips, and stuff like that, and they've done their reviews, or kind of not really review, but their bashing of the RX 6500 XT. And I don't know who this card is marketed at, because there are cheaper cards if you just need displays out and stuff like that, like the GT 1010s and the GT 1030s. But buying this card to go game on, they don't game well. They don't mine well. They're priced very, very close to 6600s and 3050s that you shouldn't be buying these cards. Under no circumstances should you be buying these things. So, yeah, that's like $349 free and then $10 shipping. So $350 for a 6500 XT. Get a X. What's a cheap 6600 right now? Items, lowest. You can get a Sapphire Pulse for $429. So you're talking about less than $100 difference. $350 to $429. What are we talking about there? $50, $60, $70, $80 difference to get double the performance almost, and at least a 30 to 40% reduction in power usage. The 6600s are somewhere around 60 watts, give or take, depending on how you have them tuned, not 90. That's a big difference. 90 watts doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're comparing 90 to 60, yeah, that's a solid step down. But it's just crazy. More power more power and less performance on a 6500 XT. And I try not to be that guy that harps on a piece of hardware, because always enjoy new hardware. I like when new stuff comes out, but when it's absolute garbage and there's literally no reason to buy it. Now, and I apologize if you do own a 6500 XT, you're probably not going to like me saying bad things about your baby, but I'm just telling you, your baby's gimped. It is what it is. Now, should you mine on it? If you got it, smoke them if you got them. I ain't never going to tell somebody not to mine on a graphics card. Smoke them if you got them, but man, should you avoid this card if you want to buy one? 100%. These will be sitting on shelves. These are definitely need to come down in price. The only way this card looks attractive is if it's in that sub $200 price range. And I'm not talking about attractive for mining. I'm just talking about attractive for people buying in general. This reminds me back in the day. You go back and rewind. I don't know. Heck, it's probably been. Has it been 10 years? I don't know. Back when like the 600 series and the 700 series, I remember like you could get like a GTX 750, and those were not necessarily great cards. They were decent. You could play games on them. You could even mine a little bit. I didn't mine back then, unfortunately. But those were like good entry level cards, and they would cost you like the low to mid $100 range. So you could spend like $129 or $150, get you a graphics card. Sometimes even less than that. Sometimes $99. Get you a 750. Get you a graphics card that can game, and you didn't have to drop $300-400. Now a 6500 XT would let somebody with, and I gotta think back, the integrated graphics back then aren't what they are today. There are a lot of, especially on the Ryzen side of things, the integrated graphics on some of these CPUs, they'll actually let you game at a degraded rate. Now, are they going to beat out a 6500 XT? No, but is it in the same category? Yes. Back in the day, integrated graphics, you were not 3D gaming on integrated graphics at all. It just wasn't a thing. So any graphics card was better than no graphics card. And that's just not the case today. You could take that $300 and some, go buy you an old used 1070, even a 1066 gig. Still a better option, in my opinion. 1660, 1660 Super, 1660 Ti. Love those cards. They're going to be around the same or just a little bit less power usage. A lot more performance when it comes to gaming. A lot more performance when it comes to mining, and also more VRAM. So lots of options. Check out the used market. Avoid, please avoid 6500 XT. It ain't it, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, I'm going to hop off for tonight. Y'all have a good one. Just keeping it quick, fast, and dirty. You know how it is. Later.